I'm in a mood. I'm in a totally Tucker mood. So, I'm subbed to Totally Tucker. I've watched Totally Tucker. Lately, I haven't been, watching his streams, nor had I before. Okay. Didn't even know he was back as Totally Tucker from Davis Place since like a year ago, right? And my thing is I went on there a while ago, just to shoot the shit with people that I saw that was on his channel, like old school people, right? And nothing has changed. He's slowly showing himself as the two-faced motherfucker he is. My first impression from this man was he was such a sweet man, and he had so much wisdom to give, right? There was a time when I was completely new to YouTube and just trashing Corey. I got all my information from Totally Tucker. He was playing one side to her. He was saying, hey, Andrea. He was saying to her that they were good friends, even making bash sites against me, claiming it wasn't him, giving it to her, as she was hell-bent on me and I was hell-bent on her, right? I regret even knowing the man, because without him, all the bashing videos that Boris and Kat and I ever did would not exist. We would not have had fuel, and all we would have to say is that she's an asshole, okay? All those little stories that we came up with, half a guru gossip shit, it came from him. I'm sorry. But you know what? This manipulation towards people and stuff, I just don't like. I don't like it all, Funny, because I do give props to people that he is very good friends with that defend him so much, right? But I see a different person in those people. I never in my lifetime, like, for example, Stellar. Stellar has always been very transparent with me. I'm not quite understanding the whole deal between him and Kat. But, for instance, he is like a huge Dave supporter. Okay, Joe. I'm completely jealous of Totally Tucker. Completely. Oh, my God. Let me admit, I'm so jealous of this man. He has a replacement heart. He's double my age. And he has Star Wars memorabilia in the back of his fucking whatever. And literally has a family and just almost died and came back. And chooses to spend all of his time on the internet instead of hanging out with his family. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. Remember when we first met Totally Tucker? Dave Displays. Dave, He was living in an RV with a shitty background. Shitty green screen, I should say. Single, divorcee with no kids. Remember when he said that? Do you guys remember that? And then suddenly, Elvis was pulling his Ric Flair move and saying, I will have your wife and children in the back of Lisa Marie, but then he went on a tangent saying that Elvis said that he would rape his twin daughters. Whoa, where did these twin daughters come from? Especially 12-year-old twin daughters. What was that, like 2 years ago? And then he started talking about one of his twin daughters is getting married soon and he needs to afford the wedding. Is he marrying off his 14-year-old twin daughter? How does this even make sense? Okay? And I'm just saying from experience here. Then what is the point of being on YouTube? Why don't you just be a full-time troll? Like, that's the thing. Some of the biggest trolls on YouTube in the beginning, at the bottom of YouTube, are my very good friends, okay? And they've now come out with their, like, main name and said, yeah, this is me. They have a personality now. They have a personality now. Anyone that retracts the messages, you're a pussy. I'm just going to say, you're a pussy. I have my cam on, Vinny. I'm in the dark. I'm going to go to bed. So, let me, like, move it around for you. You can't see anything. Anyways, let's think of all the instances of where I said something. Let's think of that. Let's think of later on. Maybe not a week later, or 2 weeks later, a month, a year. It might have been 2 years. I fucking was right, man. I was fucking right. So, God, Vinny, you would think from someone who I told, who's a stroke victim, like I am myself, that you wouldn't be asking me why I'm slurring. What's wrong with you, man? Come on. Anyways. Gotta go. I was just watching that, and he was putting this girl's picture on, of which I don't really know about this girl, but he was like, oh yeah, I'm so funny, ha ha ha. Do you ever fucking sleep, Tucker? You're always on someone else's end. You're always playing two games, whatever, you know? For all you people in the side chat here, they're like, oh, well, you know, why are you doing this? Why attacking me? And what I'm saying, dude, why don't you look at all of the fucking instances you've been in? Why don't you put them to a test? Why don't you say one thing and see if it ever fucking comes out the other end a different way? He's a snake. He's a fucking snake. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go, and thanks for watching, but hey, Tucker, you're an asshole. I don't like you, Dave. You're a fucker. Just letting you know. Your transphobic shit sucks. Your excuses for your transphobic shit sucks. You seem to drag a lot of good people into your transphobic shit and all of your bullshit that shouldn't be there. I'm just going to say that. You put off an old lady vibe, like Golden Girls, but you're really the fucking devil sometimes. Just saying. And I like probably 75% of your friends. I just feel bad for them that they're there thinking you're something that you're not. Why don't you, Tucker, talk about the times that you were on Cat's Hangout where we were bashing Corey? Why don't you try to tell the truth or your side of what actually happened? Because the only reason that your old man ass was on our panel was because you were feeding us all the information. Just saying. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Well. I've not been on YouTube since the end of September. And, Rory, you brought me out. Your lies and your bullshit tonight brought me out. First of all, Tucker has been totally Tucker for over 2 years. Have you been into drunken stupor for 2 years? Because he's been everywhere, all over drama community everywhere, as totally Tucker. Been on your buddy, who is equally as big of a liar as you are, panel, Cat, numerous times, as totally Tucker. Every time she wrote and asking for money, she wrote to totally Tucker. So have you been in a drunken stupor for the past 24 months? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't. Tucker was not making fun of Mom of 3 boys. He was asking for prayers for her, and she's a very sweet person and a friend of mine. He was not making fun of her. She had a stroke. She has health issues, unlike your fake issues, and you've never had a stroke. You haven't. That's a lie. Now let's talk about trolls. You are the biggest troll
other than probably Steve, and that's not a slam at Steve, Steve's proud of his trolling, that has ever been in these communities. You make it your life's mission to troll. And it's not the, oh, I'm Mr. Mustache and I make the T-girls. No. That's not what you do. You are a mean and vicious troll. You troll as me. Kat admitted that. She admitted it. I have it recorded where she admitted that you troll as me. So that I get blamed for stuff when it's really you doing it. Every time you open your mouth, ignorant words, statements, and flat out lies are the only thing that flies out of your mouth. That's it. And I'm going to tell you something else. Tucker had nothing to do with your vendetta against Corey. Not anything. That was brought on by your own jealousy when you were begging Boris to go against Corey for you. Had nothing to do with Tucker. If my knowledge is correct, Tucker owned Tube Taters, which was a very, very, very short-lived message board. He did not own Guru Tattletales. That was owned by Corey, or as she went by on there, Mustang Sally. She set up that message board for the sole purpose of hating on you and Kat. The sole purpose. It had nothing to do with Tucker, and just like you are still trolls. So you are the last person in the world that needs to be sitting there telling somebody something about trolls, because you've made that your life mission. And so is Corey. I mean, none of us will ever forget her logging on under the wrong troll account, and surprise, there she was on Rosie's panel, signed into a troll account that was aimed at me. You all deserve each other. You really, really do. You deserve each other. Tucker's not been drunk. That's you. You're the drunk. You're drunk right now. You're slurring. A Thursday night. A mother who has kids to get up for school, but we know you're no mother. Those children would have been taken away from you long ago if it hadn't been for Randy, because you've never taken care of them. Not ever. I don't know what it's going to take for it to sink in for you and Kat both. Y'all are not. And now you're trying to slander Tucker and Stellar, who out of the kindness of his sweet, sweet heart gave Kat $1,000 that you went to him and asked for. So in my opinion, if she doesn't pay him back, you're just as responsible for it. You are. You asked for the money. Your friend, you were asking for her. If she doesn't pay it back, you should. Let me know in the comments if you all agree with me. Tucker is recovering from a life and death surgery. If the man wants to be online 24/7, enjoying his friends, what business is it of yours? What business is it of yours? People enjoy being in his hangouts. People enjoy talking to Tucker. It's none of your business what he does. At least he's not always got a snoot full going around slurring and being drunk 95% of the time like you are. You really do take the cake. You really, really do. I don't really even have to say anything because Tucker and Stellar have enough support all on their own for people to see this for exactly what it is. You drunk posting a bunch of lies. And you'll dirty delete it in the morning like you always do because you dirty. The best thing you can do is go to bed and sleep it off. Because nobody wants to hear any of the negative, Nelly crap you've got going on about Tucker or about Joe Stellar. And if Kat doesn't pay him back, she might as well not show her face around any of these parts again, because she's not trustworthy at all. At all. So in closing, I will say this. Probably tonight as it is, we're going to be going line by line over that divorce decree and exposing some more of her lies that she's told. You shouldn't have fucked in my life. None of this would be happening. You have sweet dreams, Rory.